When is it gonna get better? When are things gonna calm down? When are we returning to normal? What the hell's going on out there? When's it getting better? I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy. For those of you who are new, for those students of mine, for the alumni of the Academy, welcome back as always. We're here with another pick a card reading. 4 options on the table. For those of you wondering about my face, I have videos where I show my face. This is an easy way for me to do the video because the camera stays in one spot. The audio is pretty good. The lighting is pretty decent. But let's get cracking on when things are getting better. Personal life, public life, business, relationship, spiritual self, emotional stability. When are all these things getting better? As it feels like for all the struggles of life prior to Corona, prior to the present day, prior to Trump, some of you or a lot of you are really politically heavily involved. Regardless of your politics, things do get annoying going on Twitter every now and then. But when are things getting better? We got 4 cards, 4 decks. If you've already chosen, timestamps below. Green Aventurine. Pile number 1. You guys are beautiful as always. Pile number 2. Pink Quartz. My God, if Cupid was to cry, this would be his tear. Pile number 3. Red Jade. Almost called it Bloodstone, almost called it dried ketchup. Pile number 4. The emotional vacuum known as the Lilith Stone or Black Onyx. My God, I feel tired just holding this damn thing. So, pick your stone. Pick your pile. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Look at that. The public school system at work. Anyway. Pick. Otherwise, stay tuned. We'll start with Green Aventurine in about 2 seconds here. Remember how I said 3 in numerology? Negativity, lies, upset. Here's the Empress reversed. First and foremost, you're a woman. This is you. Now, the Empress is always pregnant. What's she pregnant with? Normally an idea. Here. In this case, you're... Green Aventurine. Let's see what the deal is, ladies. And for like the 3 gentlemen out there, you too. Now, as you can see, we're going to be doing a usual 9-card spread, incorporating reversals, also incorporating genuine tarot reading. You know, little bit of importance there because here I am shuffling live. I'm not just making the deck a couple cards that you want to see. This is a genuine message from Spirit, from the universe. There's a reason I charge $500 a reading because, again, I'm genuine about it. I'm not fucking around with you, pardon the language. So, free 3-card mini readings and birth charts, by the way, still in the link below. Sometimes it's available, sometimes it isn't, but it should be right now. I just did about 10 yesterday, so we should have some space available. Check down below. If not, keep checking. Now, when's it getting better? When is it getting better? Let's see. Okay, might take a little while. By the way, I draw, interpret from my angle, and simply spin it for you. Doesn't affect it, just a camera angle thing. Now, the Knight of Swords reversed. What in God's name does this mean? First and foremost, it's contextual, but there looks like to be a lie, a piece of propaganda, a piece of news out there, some information floating about whether it's true or not, that continually ebbs and nibs away at you. So this could be a rumor about you that started in high school, a rumor about you that started in work, a rumor, something out there, some form of speech. People whisper when you walk by in the hallway, in the corridor, after you get off that Zoom call. There's some whispering at the family gathering, whatever. If that's not the case, though, I definitely think this is the card of opening up Twitter and seeing the latest ridiculous tweet and allowing that to affect you too much. Scrolling down and you see another ridiculous tweet and allowing that to affect you too much. We really have to have thick skin today. I know it's not easy. It's a privilege for the Sagittarius to say thick skin. I really understand that. Seriously, my skin is like 9 inches thick. It's unbelievable. But at the same time, there's some words out there that will hurt you. Okay, the King of Pentacles, reversed. So these words are unjust, obviously, and they're costing you not necessarily in the material sense. I know it could be costing you a bit of money, but this is likely you're performing at a lower grade than normal. You're performing at a lower rate than normal. You're suffering, your work is suffering. Normally you provide a really high quality job, a really thorough, a distinct and highly analytical perspective. Everything you do is done with pride, but because of this here, because of the Knight of Swords reversed, something's just kind of really starting to impact you. It's really starting to hit you, and you're suffering materially. You might be skipping out on work, you might be avoiding overtime, you might have had your pay reduced as a result of Corona. I mean, things, we don't know yet, obviously, when things are going to get better. We've only drawn 2 cards, but really, we have to remember the key lesson here is when you're at your lowest, the only way to go is up, right? I mean, I know it sounds Tony Robbins-ish, I know it sounds cheesy, but it is really the reality. If you're down on the ground, curled up in a ball, weeping, battered, bruised, bloodied, feel like you're dying, if you even roll over and make the effort to stand up, you're already in a better position than you were before. And that's what the King of Pentacles is trying to tell us. He's allowing all of the past to weigh down so heavily on him. When he's reversed, he is pinned under the weight of his wealth, under the weight of that pentacle, under the weight of those material afflictions, those words that would seek to hurt him. Remember, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, that's a BS saying, first and foremost. Words do hurt, especially when they come at a furious torrent. Speaking of words never hurting you, speaking of Twitter, speaking of things that come out of nowhere and kick you while you're down, remember, there's a reason why I'm able to do this at the level I am. 10 years of reading, psychic connection with all my decks, the most intuitive signs in my chart, Cancer rising. I am in it for you. Pisces rising too, depending on which aspect of astrology you look at. But either way, it would make me one of the top interpreters of tarot, just by virtue of my chart alone. And my career, my success in it has reflected this. So here we are, the 4 of Cups reversed. What is that right there? Is that a hand coming out of a cloud with a cup being the suite of emotions? Let's reverse this for a moment. Delivering it to a man, forget about gender, tarot's not gender specific, I'm merely reflecting what's illustrated. Look at this person, first and foremost, hands, arms crossed, self-hug, defensive posture, legs crossed, defensive posture, looking down, not making eye contact. Remember the law of the jungle, don't make eye contact with the lion, he is king. King tiger, don't make eye contact. Chin pointed down, submissive posture, hiding underneath a tree, further shelter, further canopy, grounding himself to the trunk, the root of the tree, using the energy of the earth to ground himself and provide even the smallest amount of comfort. Then we look over here. Is this Twitter? Is this Twitter? Is this the negative side of your brain? Is this your subconscious delivering you an emotion, pouring an emotion upon you? Adding to the look at all the cups filled with tears, filled with emotions. Here's another one. That's the last bloody thing you need. Remember, we're talking about getting better. All of these things, this words, this lie, this permeation of unjust truth, this lie right here, this material, spiritual, physical dissatisfaction weighing down upon you so heavily here, so heavily, as a result of this. And this is a 4 in numerology, by the way. 4 in numerology, law, order, cleanliness, upright posture, respect, reversed. Well, you're at your lowest point. Reverse all of those things. Reverse the meaning of 4 in numerology. Look where you are. It's not very good, is it? Now, this is terrible, personally, as a 3-card reading. If you want a free 3-card mini reading, click the link in below. You chat with one of our students. You tell them your question. You pick 3 cards live in the chat. And then you leave your birth date. We'll get you a free birth chart too. I will do your reading and we'll send you that information likely in a day or 2 it takes. I got a lot of readings to go. It usually takes me only 10 minutes to do a quick 3-card like this. And again, it's totally free. But if you want this much information packed into a quick free 3-card reading, just click down below. And I do limit them because I can't spend all day doing this. I have clients that pay me $500 a reading. I can't be giving out free readings all day long. But anyway, let's see what else we have here. Oh, Spencer said it was getting better. And it's getting better. The sun. Darkest before the dawn. Remember that? Here's the dawn, here's the dark. Dawn, dark. God damn it, I love this job. Woo, dawn, dark. Alright, so I don't need to tell you what the sun represents. I don't need to tell you the youthful energy, the radiant skin. By the way, your skin is going to get better, I just have a feeling. The pure energy embodied by the white horse, which the child sits upon. I mean, sunflowers, is there anything more vibrant and beautiful? Remember that scene in Shrek where he's wading through the sunflowers? Beautiful. The sun, obviously the giver of life, the uplifter of men, the uplifter of the human spirit. The red banner, symbolizing vitality, blood, youth. Unbelievable. Fantastic card, by the way. And a secret herald of autumn, as indicated by the orange cloak. Now, remember how I said earlier in numerology how 4, reversed here, represented all of those things that was unjust? Then we draw the 4th card, and it's the sun upright, indicating that 4 in numerology will return to its place of preeminence, its place of strength. All of those things, order, cleanliness, happiness, establishment, structure, all of those things are returned now with the arrival of the sun in the 4th position, as opposed to the reversal of the number 4 in the 3rd position, 3 in numerology being negative, usually around crime, lies, dishonesty, etc. Amazing so far. Absolutely amazing. Strength reversed. What does this mean? Well, you're going to relapse, is what it means. Just as you feel things are getting better, you let the shadow people, you let the darkness, you let the crushing emotional weight come back, wash over you, and it feels as though the sun, that glimmer of hope, that ray of sunshine, just washed away. It feels like it's gone away. Fortunately, however, we know that, hey, that's not the case. Things are going to get better. Things are going to get better. Of course, strength is the 8th card in numerology. 8th card in tarot. 8 in numerology is karma. Also wealth. Remember, 8. It's a loop, right? An infinite loop. What goes around comes around. Yin, yang, good, evil, heaven, hell, duality, the circle of infinity, Thanos, if you're into Marvel, for crying out loud. But anyway, 8. Strength. You were in a position of weakness here. Then that changed. You saw happiness, light. So negative, positive, back to negative. Fortunately, I have excellent energy coming. I feel like things are going to get better. Remember how I said 3 in numerology? Negativity, lies, upset. Here's the Empress reversed. First and foremost, you're a woman, this is you. Now, the Empress is always pregnant. What's she pregnant with? Normally an idea. In this case, you're pregnant with depression, a case of the feeling of the walls closing in on you, of the darkness taking over, the light never returning. And of course, 3 in numerology, that's what the Empress here reversed represents, a negative mental state. Of course, it's coupled with strength here. Remember that looping, the karmic effect? Fortunately, you're bouncing back because I know that you're a positive spirit, an enlightened soul. I can see it even through this camera right now. I know that I can see within you and you are a beautiful person. And another appearance of the 3, however, reversed. Or pardon me, this one's upright. Contrast that with any reversals. Hidden 3, hidden 3. What does this mean? Well, it means you're conflicted yet again, but you're about to go into the next phase, which is another reversal. And I understand you're thinking, wow, can I be happy and sad for at least a decent period of time? Why can't I be happy for at least a few weeks, a few months? But remember, things are getting better. They are going to get better. They're getting better. Ooh, 10 of Wands, reversed. Okay. Again, a detriment to work. A detriment to work. All of this is just so crushing. It's been a detriment to your work. You've been putting things off. Likely some spiritual development you've been putting off too. But, as I said, everything gets better. Why was I able to maintain my positivity throughout all of these devastatingly negative cards? Why was I able to do that? And by the way, I got the last card in my hand here. How was I able to do that? Because I knew, number one, that I could feel you watching through this, looking through the astral. You can feel, doing some remote viewing, you can feel your energy. And I know that, number one, you're a stoic person. Throughout all the reversals, throughout all the unjust karmic law, throughout all of the negativity, you maintain the authority and the strength of the Emperor. What is the Emperor? The Emperor is the fourth card in the Major Arcana. Remember what 4 represents? Why do we keep seeing so many 3s and 4s, uprights or reversals? Throughout all of this glimmer of hope is that reminder that, hey, this is all BS, this is all BS, things are going to get better. You are, in fact, the Emperor. So even if you have a momentary lapse of strength, a momentary lapse of congruity, of intelligence, you're going to be just fine. Look at you. Your boots are heavy. They're made of metal. You're aware. You're anchored by your understanding of the past. You sit in your throne. You earned this throne. You bear the crown of wisdom. You bear the scepter of knowledge and the orb of the right to rule over yourself and your own life. You know what you're doing. You know what you have to do. You're going to excel in these things. 4, life path, law and order. Things will get better. Darkest before the dawn. Remember that. Things are going to get better. When? Well, we have 3s and we have 4s. We have combination. We add those 2 together, that's a 7. 7 in numerology is the number of learning, of course. So I would say that things will improve within a factor of 7. Now, is that 7 hours? Likely not. 7 days? Quite possible. Though in tarot, I find when I give an estimation of weeks, it's the most accurate as opposed to days or months. Definitely not years. So pay attention over the next 2 months. When we arrive in mid-autumn, I imagine things will be positively elated for you. You'll have an excellent understanding of what happened here, the negativity, and you're not going to allow yourself as the Emperor to stumble again. So I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy, Green Aventuring. Hit that like and subscribe. Grab the free 3-card mini reading link down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you very much. Check out the other videos on the channel. Grab that like and subscribe for me. Have a great day, everyone. That which you had no influence over, the stars in the sky, the corrupt that you cannot influence, that's coming to an end, the Hierophant here. That which you had no power of will dissolve of its own evil accord. Remember, pink quartz. Let's see when things are getting better. Beautiful stone, one of my favorites. The only problem is, no matter how sensitive your camera or how good the lighting, it appears to be regular quartz every time. We have here in my hand regular quartz, whoops, and pink quartz. Just a slight difference. But regardless, you didn't come here for a geology lesson. You came here for a tarot reading, which I'm going to give you. Did you see how fluid that was? Yeah, I've never bothered to learn any card tricks, but I wish I did, because the tarot cards are slightly oversized, and it's a really big pain in the ass trying to do anything with them. My hands are not enormous, but even a friend of mine, a tarot mentor, Greg, his hands are enormous, and they're actually too big to operate the cards, so it makes you wonder. We're going to be doing a 9-card spread on when it gets better. We obviously incorporate reversals, and as you can see, this is a genuine reading because here I am shuffling in front of you, not stacking the deck. We're going to interpret the universal energy and see where the truth lies, see where the falsehoods lie. Green Aventuring was a hell of a reading. I get some serious energy from this, but it's a lot more stable than the energy I had from Green Aventuring. This was like karma and postpartum depression mixed with many, many things. It was quite the event, needless to say. Let's see what we have in store for you. Okay, wow. So, that's a bit heavy off the bat. The 10 of Pentacles reversed. Now, when I draw, and then I just turn it for you. It's just a camera thing. It doesn't change the meaning. So, first and foremost, the 10 of Pentacles reversed. This is one energy. 10 obviously reduces to 1. 1 in numerology is leadership energy. So what this thing is on your mind. And the 10 of Pentacles reversed is the card of financial instability. It doesn't necessarily mean you're totally broke or you're going broke, but it could mean that a main source of income you have, whether it's a rental property, perhaps a work bonus, perhaps even work in general, something material. You could be fine financially, but maybe your car keeps breaking down. There's something material, something physical, something tangible, something to do with, somehow related to money, something to do with that is causing you some distress in your life right now. That's the initial energy I'm getting here. Rolling on to the Knight of Swords. This is a very, very swift card. Without a doubt, one of the swiftest, if not the swiftest, in the deck. As we can see, look how fast this individual is moving. The horse has but one hoof on the ground. Look at the feathers in the knight's crown. Look at his cape. Look at the reins on the horse, the saddle decorations, the mane, the sword, the birds. Everything here indicates speed. The sword is the card of the spoken word, the card of verbal eloquence. It can be a lie, it can be a truth, it can be as simple as a tweet for a recipe that you liked and found on Pinterest. Simple as that. It doesn't have to be anything complex. There's always a danger of overanalysis in this card. Now, the two together so far, I could not offer any guidance, so we got to keep drawing. Okay. Wow. So the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So, I mean, obviously this is you, female. Remember we were speaking about money? Here's another emblematic representation of that. So, I had said that this was dominant on your mind, and again, psychic connection with the deck, but here, another reflection of that. Another reflection that this is dominant on your mind. Money. Money sits at your breast. Remember, your breast is the giver of life. Whether you've had children or not, it doesn't matter. That's what the breast's intended function is for. To nourish children, to give life. The idea of wealth sits at your breast. You're uncertain. It could also sit close to your heart or your root chakra as well. But you have money on your mind. I mean, I know it's starting to sound like a rap album, but it's just the truth. There's money on your mind, and it's not necessarily the best thing right now, the best scenario, but if I was to hit you with this free 3-card reading, which, by the way, if you want a free 3-card mini reading, click the link below. You chat with one of our students. You ask your question. We give you the option to draw 3 cards. You draw the cards, and you leave your birthday. We'll interpret them for you. It takes me about 10 minutes, as you can see here, and I can pack a ton of information into just a 3-card reading. Remember, we know without a doubt that the thought of money is on your mind. It leads your thoughts. 1 in numerology. Here's you, a woman holding a pentacle. Same thing here. How the spoken word interacts here, I'm not entirely certain yet. I'm not entirely certain. We'll see. The 5 of Swords. Upright. So 5 is, of course, a number of beauty, a number of vanity, some superficiality imposed in there as well. 5 is also the card of the Traveler. Now, 5 swords, again, are the suite of the spoken word right here. So, what is going on here? Do you have some sort of beauty-related business? Do you have some sort of business that requires you to be in person? Some sort of job that requires you to be in person? I don't necessarily know how this is impacting you financially yet, but it could be that, see, we have the presence of words here, we have the presence of words here, and here you stand collecting the words of others. Maybe you're lacking clients? I don't know exactly what it could mean. We have so many cards left to draw here. Oh boy, the 9 of Swords. My God, what is the significance of these words reversed, by the way? 9 of Swords reversed. What is the significance of all the sword cards? Does your line of work, does your life, I mean, is the spoken word, is the verbal aspect of the human experience, is that central to you? Are you a gossip by chance? Because I'm wondering, are you surrounding yourself with gossip? It's it's quite strange, truly. So obviously 9, of course, is the number of completion. It's opposite of 1. I myself am a 9 life path and Sagittarius. Let's hope to God this is my last incarnation on Earth. I'm exhausted, and I'm like 25, so bloody hell, I'm exhausted. But anyway, this upright would indicate a lack of sleep due to the poison of words surrounding you, rumors, pain. Reversed, this is indicating the end of the situation that arose as a result of the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and likely some energy surrounding the Pentacles. This reading is a little bit deceptive so far, but I felt more of a calming presence during the shuffle, and I still I hold true to that opinion. I do believe, in fact, that things are about to improve here. But I think they're just, I think they're improving not on your accord, not on the accord of my prediction, but rather on the accord of the simple fact that things change in a macro, things change in a global perspective, and it can benefit you. Speaking of benefiting you, again, another psychic interpretation of what's to come next. Here's you again, the Queen of Cups upright. A woman in charge of her emotion, a woman in charge of her future, a woman in charge of what is to come. You know, whatever comes, you're prepared. Number one, you're a queen. You sit upon a stone throne. You are master of your emotions. Emotions indicated by the cup. This is the Suite of Cups. You can see the water down below. Her cloak is reminiscent of water, water being the suite of emotions. So you're in charge. You know what you're dealing with. You know what the deal is. You know what's going on. So that's good right there. I'm happy. It looks like things are going to get better for you. Things are going to improve shortly. Oh, the rejection of lies. And it's a 5 card. Fantastic. So here is the 5. Again, I think there was a lie or some sort of event, maybe not in your close friend group or your partnership circle, your business circle, your professional circle, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. This is the Hierophant here. Upright, this is the card of dogma, of structure, of lies, of existing way of doing things, represented by a corrupt pope. This is someone whose word is taken, just taken to be truth, as if the Lord himself spoke through this person. Reversed, this indicates the end of that, the destruction of that false authority. Typically, Donald Trump is indicated by the Hierophant and the Emperor combined. That's 5 and 4 combined. That makes 9. 9 is the card of completion, the end. That is what you need to take yourself to the end of a presidency, acting like an Emperor and a Hierophant. Now, so again, this is good. This is good. This is a repudiation of the 5 energy there, and again, this is good. So we're going to keep rolling. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. And I also don't like revealing too much because I do charge a lot for my readings. I charge $500 a reading, and I pack a lot of numerology, a lot of astrology, a lot of things into it. But I also don't want to go on forever here because I try to keep these 10 to 15 minutes per stone, per pile. Otherwise, I'd be here all day, and I have a lot of private readings to do. Oh, shit. Perfect. Here you are, Empress. The 3 in the Major Arcana, the Empress. Beautiful. So again, you're in control. You're at a place of authority. You sit upon a throne. But in this case, you're pregnant. The Empress is always pregnant. Not necessarily with a child. You could be pregnant with a child, but that's not really relevant. It doesn't really matter because you're pregnant with the promise of the future. Remember, the Hierophant has been rejected. You are master of your emotions. You reject the negativity, master of emotions, the macro lie, that which you had no influence over, the stars in the sky, the corrupt that you cannot influence. That's coming to an end, the Hierophant here. That which you had no power of will dissolve of its own evil accord. Remember, the good always wins, the righteous prevail, the wicked fall. This is the wicked falling. This is you, pregnant with the promise of a brighter future. And of course, once again, I had told you that things would work out. Things will get better. When? We're going to cover when pretty quick here. But here you are. The 7 of Cups. Boom, baby. Seven of Cups. You're pregnant with the promise of a brighter future, and look at all your options for the future. There's you, by the way, forget about gender, it's just emblematic of a human being, a person. You have a lot of different paths you can choose. You can choose the path of the devil, of deception. There's that emotion right there. The unknown here. A new physical landscape, travel right here. Money, glory, fame, recognition. A new pet, perhaps, or slaying an old demon. And here, of course, this one's a little bit up to you, but this typically involves union, marriage, love. And of course, 7 in numerology is the number of intelligence. So you are pregnant with the future, pregnant with the promise of the future. Here's the possibilities of the future in the 7 of Cups. This is an absolutely brilliant reading. I am so happy for you, Pink Quartz. You have so many options ahead. So many things you can go ahead and do. Absolutely beautiful. But I'm going to tell you right now, for your future, I want you to go ahead and just click that like and subscribe, Pink Quartz. Make that the first. Make that the first thing you do, please. Incorporate a little bit of vanity. Hit that like and subscribe for me. Go down below, click that link, grab that free 3-card mini reading, free birth chart too. There should still be space available. Just click on it. Remember how it works. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Check out my other videos on the channel. Comment down below what you want the next pick a card reading to be. I am so thankful for all of you. It's a privilege to read for you. Have a good day. You set off in moonlight, doing shadow work, alone, bearing the cloak of crimson, the cloak of vitality, the wand of wisdom, a new journey, a new way forward, positive karma, positive energy. I haven't seen so many damn 8s in a very long time since I did a reading. Red onyx. Very nice. One of my favorite stones, without a doubt, one of the most beautiful. Now, I just got done with green aventurine and pink quartz. Pink quartz, quite a bit of stability. Things worked out just fine in the end. And they had a lot of options to choose from, so I was very happy. Green aventurine here, well, the karmic law was strongly portrayed in their reading. And we're going to see how you are influenced here. I've purged the table of other energies, and let's see how things go. So, of course, we'll be doing the typical 9-card completion spread, and obviously we incorporate reversals. But again, this is a genuine reading, a genuine interpretation of universal energy, as indicated by the fact that here I am shuffling in front of you. There is no fake decks here, there's no salting the deck. I leave the death card in the deck. I understand there's a rumor going around tarot YouTube that some people are removing the negative cards from the deck. This is so stupid. Death does not mean death in the physical sense. The card of physical death is the 10 of Swords. That's the true death card. When you see death in the major arcana, that indicates the death of an idea, a limiting belief, an established order. That death is something that's metaphysical, spiritual, emotional. Never have I seen that indicate a physical death with human, with pets, absolutely nothing. And for the record, I do not do predictions on the death of human beings. I do not like to even consult that energy. So, okay, when will it get better? When will it get better? Well, first and foremost, when I draw, I interpret from my angle and then I twist it for you. It's just a camera thing. But here you are, the 7 of Wands. 7 in numerology is the number of intelligence, of smarts, of social insecurity, similar to autism, though not on the spectrum. It is a card of the reserved, a card of the quiet, so to speak. Now, the 7 of Wands reversed indicates an individual holding a wand, fighting back others who are attempting to knock him down with their wands. So it would appear that with a reversal, you're aware that there is toxicity, negativity in your life. You're aware that there are people out there There are influences in your life that are negative, but you're not doing anything to fight back against them, and that's why it's reversed. You could improve the quality of your life. You could improve your emotional, spiritual, physical well-being by simply rejecting certain individuals, rejecting certain ideas, certain beliefs, probably even turning off the damn television and not listening to a radio station that tells you the news as well in the car. You could improve your life significantly with just that small gesture. Oh, do you remember how I said 3 seconds ago, small gesture? Again, when you've been reading for as long as I have and you have the psychic connection with the deck, you interpret things before you draw them. Here is the small gesture that improves your life. We see a wealthy man, a man in excellent financial strata, a man who is strong, confident, clean. And remember, this is you, regardless of gender. Gender doesn't matter. Alms to the poor. Look, your life improves that small amount. That small action improves your life. This small amount of money, small amount to this wealthy man, this wealthy merchant, small amount of action here improves the circumstance of these poor beggars, of these poor individuals who don't have shoes. It improves their life that much. This figure right here, this Six of Pentacles, this merchant in red, is the universe, is myself, and is tarot, telling you, these 3 coins here, this small amount of money, make this small change, and it's going to improve your life significantly. You right here are represented by the beggars who are receiving these funds. You are represented by the poor, homeless people on the ground there. That small amount of money means you can eat. That small amount of money means maybe you can buy some shoes, a cloak. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out on the streets and beg. That's ridiculous. What I'm saying is that small gesture is going to improve your life markedly, by leaps and bounds. Remember, when will it get better? That's the topic of this spread. When will it get better? Well, Spencer's telling you, Tarot's telling you, the universe is telling you, it will get better. It will get better. When? When will it get better? When you take the smallest of actions, and that will snowball, by the way. Oh, look. Speaking of snowball, speaking of karma, speaking of actions, the Eight of Swords. 8 in numerology, the number of karma. Remember the shape of 8, 2 even circles. What goes around comes around. Good, evil, life, death, white, black, yin, yang, etc. 8. We have a woman here, bound, blindfolded, and surrounded by swords, surrounded by danger. She sits at low tide. There is either a drought or the tide has gone out, but when the tide rises, she will drown. We have the city in the background, emblematic of her life and her surroundings. But at the same time, these binds, these constraints are not tight. She fears, however, that if she moves to remove her constraints, her blindfold, what ties her, what binds her, that she will cut herself on these swords. But if she does not take action, the tide will rise and she will drown. Remember what I spoke of here about taking action? So now we cross the Rubicon, so to speak, and we wind up here. You know that you need to make these changes. You know what's poisonous in your life. You know what's keeping things from getting better. All you need is some small action. But here's your fear. This is the fear eaters, the spiritual entities, the astral egregores that sit above you when you try to project at night. When you soul travel at night, this fear is what sits above you. You are surrounded by the Eight of Swords. It's terrifying, I understand this, but now you have to make the decision. Remember, 8 is karmic, duality, 2 options here. You have 2 options here. You can cast these blindfolds off and maybe cut yourself on one of the swords, maybe have a little bit of temporary pain, but your wound will heal. Your wound will heal, and you'll be stronger than before. So this is an extraordinarily powerful 3-card reading. I could probably just leave it as it is, not even do the other 6, but that's why you're here. However, if you have a question and you want a free 3-card mini reading, click the link down below. You chat with our students. You ask your question, you pick 3 cards in the chat, and then you leave us your birth date, and I will do a little reading for you like this, and we'll get it back to you. There should be some space available now. Just click down below. Click that link down below. Now let's withdraw back to reality here and get the other 6. The Page of Wands, reversed. So, it appears that you're apprehensive about taking the action necessary. This is a wand card, this is another wand card. So you haven't yet decided to take this action. You're still suffering in the same manner you were before, unnecessarily. Unnecessarily. It's tragic. It is truly tragic. You don't need to suffer. You don't need to. This, of course, is the youngest, most immature card in the 4 minor arcana suites. The Page of Wands. So you need to get rid of that limiting thinking. Oh, how ironic that we speak of death. How ironic we speak of 8, of karma, and of reversals. Death reversed. A prediction made even while I was shuffling. Truly amazing. The old order, the king, that which once ruled in your mind is dead. Or perhaps he lives on, as indicated by the reversal. I wish this card was upright, because that would mean you're taking action. But unfortunately, you're still not taking action. This card is, of course, an 8. Here is another 8. Remember what I spoke of 2 minutes ago? 8, infinity, repeating. The loop. The loop, the karmic loop. You had your chance to take action here. You were told to take action. The universe has told you. But you behaved a little bit too childishly, and you were afraid. You let that 7 energy govern you when you should have taken 1 energy. You should have taken leadership energy. And so we have the appearance of another 8. We have positive 8, negative 8. Positive 8, upright 8 of swords, upright positive karma, negative karma, death reversed, another 8 reversed. You flip an 8 upside down, what do you get? It's another 8. So then you interpret what the meaning of the card is. This is positive recognition of struggle, of problem, and the need to take action. This is negative, you didn't take action, and as a result, things are going to only get worse for you because of that. Here's you, the woman, looking upon the king on the ground. We're going to take action here, ladies. Precisely. I just said 1 energy. Here's 10. 1 energy here. Negative. Reversed 1 energy. The 10 of cups reversed. Your happiness will not be restored to you. Things will not get better on the path you're going. You need to take action. Your 1 energy, the energy of leadership, the energy of action is reversed here. We have to take action. Remember, this is not a definitive statement. This is a prediction of your future. This is what will occur if you don't take action. If you watch the reading up to the 3 card and then you quit and you go take action, everything after this is irrelevant. But continuing to watch this reading, you might be lazy and you might think, well, I don't want to do anything. I'm afraid. Well, you can't be afraid. You have to get cut a little bit and move forward. Right? This is just, it's bloody painful to me sometimes when I do these readings. Oh, and here you are again. 4. Look at you. Negative emotion. Cups filled with tears. Legs crossed, indicating a self-hug. Protection, withdrawn, making yourself small. Arms crossed, self-hug, making yourself small. Protection. Head down, not making eye contact, making yourself small, weak. If you were in the jungle, a tiger would look at you as a lower level person, food. If you were in a tribe of apes, you would not be the alpha male. You would not be the alpha female. You would be a beta. Here you are leaning against the trunk of a tree, trying to subconsciously assume the energy of the earth and get yourself a grounded feeling because your emotions are so dominant here. Look at that. 3 cups already full of tears. A 4th cup coming out of nowhere. Your subconscious, the astral plane, slapping you in the face with another negative emotion. It's just going to continue to compound. Remember, 8, karma, 4, half of 8. 8 in this sense is representing a division. It's representing 2 parts negative karma, 2 parts positive karma. The tree here, the energy of the earth, is saving you from being totally negative. The energy of the earth is the positive karma as well as the acknowledgement of the emotion. However, the 3 cups full of tears and the arrival of a 4th cup out of nowhere, this is the negative karma. This is the negative emotion. This is the negative energy. You got to do something here, girl. You're killing me. Oh my God. Another 8 emotion card. Another card of karma. 3 karma cards here. Negative. Positive. Negative. What is this? This is positive, though. Again, double 4. 4, 8. This was 2 and 2. You've taken the correct choice. Good for you. Here's you embarking on the journey necessary to make things better. You're going to make things better soon. You've acknowledged your emotions. You've mastered them as indicated by the fact that they are stacked here. You have sat back and you've said, okay, this is the problems in my life. This is what's going on. This is the action I need to take. You have cleaned your room, organized your emotions, all the emotions represented by these cups. You've stacked them, acknowledged them, emptied them of tears as indicated by the river here, a river of past emotions running off into the valley, into the mountain of stability. You set off in moonlight, doing shadow work, alone, bearing the cloak of crimson, the cloak of vitality, the wand of wisdom, a new journey, a new way forward, positive karma, positive energy. I haven't seen so many damn 8s in a very long time since I did a private reading for an individual whom I knew their energy was pitch black. They were terrible people. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I could feel it in the very reading. It felt like 1,000 black onyx stones crushing me at once. It was just a blackness. This is disgusting. The 4 of swords. Another 4. 4, 8. Could this reading be any more mathematically perfect? There's got to be some energy afoot here. I'm going to have to do some meditation after this reading. Right before, I got to do meditation before I do black onyx. But here you are, at peace with yourself, at peace with your state. This journey represents the death of the old you, the death of the weak you. He lies here, she lies here in state. 4 swords. Stained glass window, representing the future, representing beauty. Ignore everything in this card except for the stained glass window and the number 4. You have conquered yourself. This journey was a success. This shadow journey was a success. Things are getting better. The positive 4. Remember, here is a negative 4, positive 4. All the other 8s, this was positive 8, negative 8, positive 8. It's truly spectacular. Negative 4, positive 4. Unbelievable. Red Jasper, congratulations. You are truly developing as an individual. Now help develop me as a YouTuber, as a tarot reader publicly. Hit that like and subscribe. Comment down below. Grab that 3 free card mini reading as well. Link in the description below. Comment down below as well what you want me to cover next. I do these pick a card readings every day. And check out the channel. We've got a lot of other timeless energy pick a card readings. I love you guys so much, and I hope this really helped you. Have a fantastic day. Remember, the laws of magic are the laws of 3. If something fails, its repercussions, its negative energy will come back threefold. Here is 3. 3 again. 3 energy here. True. Black onyx. Lilith stone. The daughters of Lilith. First and foremost, this is a beautiful stone. I can feel it take my energy even as I hold it. I had finished the readings for everyone prior. Green Aventurian. Quite the karmic imbalance. Quite the karmic reversals. Pink quartz. A beautiful future with many, many options. Well, much more to say. And red jasper. This was heavy. A very heavy reading. But now you, black onyx. I have a jovial feeling. Something I don't often feel with this stone. But let's see. Let's see what the Lilith stone has to say. We'll be doing a 9-card spread, of course. Obviously incorporating reversals, as indicated by my mess shuffle. And it's come to my attention that other tarot readers remove certain cards from their decks as not to scare their readers. First and foremost, that's disgusting. You defile the deck by making it incomplete, impure. Second, you're negative the intention to do that. You think it's positive, but reality you poison the reading. I can charge $500 for a reading as opposed for everyone else who charges like $30 because I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how to interpret the energies. I know how they're going to hit in real life. And I don't remove the death card in the Major Arcana, which, by the way, isn't even the true death card. The card of actual death is the 10 of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the card of real death, not death. Death is indicative of the death of a circumstance, the death of a belief, the death of some aspect of your life, spiritual, physical, but isn't the death of the body. Death of the body is more often indicated in the Ten of Swords. And by the way, I don't do death readings, so please don't ask. Oh boy. Well, this is interesting. When's it going to get better? Well, is this your current state of mind, or is this where you're headed? 5. And by the way, when I draw, I merely twist it so you can see it. It doesn't change the meaning, it's just a camera angle thing. So, we have two individuals, male and female, both in desperate straits, destitution, poverty, wounded, cold, hungry, alone, with a grand building in the background, likely indicative of a church. The Five of Pentacles is reflective, of course, of material wealth, of money, material well-being, the usual. 5 in numerology, of course, is beauty, travel, amongst other things. But this card is a little bit too contextual to simply leave alone. Oh my. Temperance. I haven't seen the angel herself in a long time. Beautiful, of course. We have here Temperance. A woman, either an angel with her wings, or a woman standing before mountains in the background. Enlightened. Master of emotions. Distributing emotional energy, distributing spiritual energy between two cups. Balancing things. This is the card of balance. 1 foot in the waters, the sun in the background. Beautiful card, truly. Also a 7 in numerology. 5 plus 1, pardon me. Yes, a 7. 16th card, 1 plus 6, 7. 7 in numerology being the number of learning, of intelligence, of knowing what to do. So, I will not yet interpret this card yet, until we have the third card drawn. Oh my. It would appear that the Wicked Witch of Autumn herself has made an appearance, and the Queen of Wands reversed. The black cat. I myself have a cat 3 feet from me right now. It's licking itself. Now, there's a lot that can be said here. Before I do, free 3-card mini reading, click the link below, ask your question, chat with one of our students, you ask the question, you pick 3 cards in the chat, then you give us your birthday, we'll give you a free birth chart too. All that information comes to you absolutely free. It takes me about 5-10 minutes to do a free 3-card mini reading, and you'll understand in about 2 seconds the depth of the information packed within a mere 3 cards. Now, first and foremost, when are things getting better? Well, you're rushing it. You're rushing it. You know that you're dissatisfied with everything around you. You look around you, and regardless of your love situation, regardless of your financial situation, even the weather around you. Remember, there's negative weather in this card here. It's raining, it's sleeting, snowing hard. For those of you who live in California, you can just go away. I'm very envious of you. But Temperance here would indicate you should employ balance. You should employ balance and positive energy, white light in your manifestations. However, you understand your power, you understand the laws of manifestation, you understand astral work, shadow work, and you're taking a bit of a left-hand path here. And as a result, you're going to rush things. You're going to rush something. What it is, we're going to find out shortly, and how it will improve or when it will make things better, we're going to know soon. But there's a lot to unpack here in the Queen of Wands reversed. More so than a free reading ever deserves, unfortunately. But speaking of the left-hand path, again, psychic connection to the deck. You see things before they arrive. 1 of Pentacles reversed. So, this manifestation, unfortunately, it's backfiring here a little bit. 1 energy here, 1 being the leader in numerology. 1 is obviously the first number, masculine energy, power, phallic energy, etc. It's backfiring a little bit here. It's backfiring a little bit here. And the general improvement in your life, because I feel like things are quite good in your life. You have family, people in your life, a lover, children maybe. You have those people that you love, and you have a safe home. You have some money, not a lot, but enough. You're not starving is what I'm trying to say. But you look around, perhaps you've been watching too much TV, too much Kardashian, and you decide that you want things to improve. And the left-hand path, that's forcing karma, forcing energy, forcing the astral. I don't know if that's going to succeed for you. So far, it hasn't. Oh, the 6 of Cups reversed. 6 of Swords reversed. So, card of water travel, first and foremost, but also the card of family, because the 6 is family in numerology. 6. Now, it's interesting that we have here a dissatisfaction with so much. The physical, the financial here, backfired. Now, if you wanted to improve things along a familial standpoint, it's backfiring because the words you employed, swords are the suite of words, the verbal, the spoken. Doing so has caused division amongst those you love, amongst those you work with, those whom you are close with. You thought that you could employ your skill with words, your skill of manifestation, because remember, you are the Queen of Wands here. You thought you could employ this skill and perhaps be able to walk away just fine and improve things in general, but this energy is backfiring on you because you forced it a little bit too hard. Oh boy. The 3 of Pentacles. This work is backfiring on you. 3 in numerology is the number of lies, criminality, backfiring, negativity. Here are all your works. You've been working hard here, but remember, it was negative energy. These plans are going to backfire on you. This is heavy. This is heavy stuff. I don't know what you were manifesting, but I would be really careful because it looks like it's trying to be forced through, and the universe does not like to be forced. You can poke it and prod it, and that's fine. The universe usually responds quite well to that, but you can't hit it. You can't smack it from behind. Instead of using your wand, your magic wand here, manifestation, to poke, you've been smashing, and that's not working. It's not working at all. Oh, I've been telling you, witch, manifestation, magic, wands. Again, psychic interpretations of the deck. The Magician reversed. The embodiment of negative manifestation. The embodiment of magic backfiring on you. And remember, the laws of magic are the laws of 3. If something fails, its repercussions, its negative energy will come back threefold. Here is 3. 3 again. 3 energy here. Truly fascinating how that goes, hey? Oh, God, the Emperor reversed. 4 in numerology. The Emperor embodies strength, order, wisdom, the establishment, tyranny. Reversed, all of those things reversed. Chaos, lack of order, weakness of the mind and of the body. All of these things reversed. Could even indicate problems with your significant other's relationship with a father, relationship with a son, relationship with a boss, an authoritative male figure in your life. You tried so hard to manifest things to be better for you, and perhaps you didn't deserve it, Lilith. Pardon me, I should not call you that. My apologies, Lilith. Black Onyx. Perhaps you didn't properly embody these things. Regardless, it's just, there's too much negative energy here. And again, we have 4 cards up top, 4 cards at the bottom. What is that? 4 plus 4, 8. 8 is karma. Karma backfires. Karma is an 8, a loop, an infinite loop. We see that here in the Magician, the infinite loop, the 8. Now it's an 8. Now it's karma. Remember, upright. Remember, karma. Good, bad. What goes around comes around. Hits you back threefold, this negative energy. 1, leadership energy. Again, 1 represented here by the wand that you hold in your hand that you use to cast your spells. Just absolutely brutal. Brutal energy. Not a fan of the brutality here. Oh, again, 1 energy, 10 of wands, reversed. All your hard work, all your efforts, all your machinations backfiring. So, Black Onyx, what am I telling you here? First and foremost, I'm telling you that don't manifest change you don't deserve right off the bat. Don't simply think that by casting spells, by manifesting, by working with entities, the moon, astral work, that things will simply work out for you. They have to be deserved or earned over time. Big on the earned over time part. Truly, I'm big on the overtime part. So let's start building up some positive karma again. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below. Click that link down below for the free 3-card picket reading. Any question you want, you get the free birth chart as well. Check out our channel too. We've got a lot of other content, all timeless pick a card readings. Comment down below as well what you thought and what you want me to cover in the next pick a card reading. I do these every day. Now, I've spent about an hour doing all of these for all the signs, all the stones. So now I got to get back to doing some private readings, to doing some free 3-card readings. Thank you all so much. I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy. Hit that like and subscribe. Have a fantastic day and heed the lessons here, Black Onyx. I love you guys. Goodbye.